Morning gang, how are we doing? We've had torrential rain for the past 24 hours or so. I got caught in it yesterday, it wasn't pleasant. And now, today, it's supposed to clear up and be a lovely sunny day. It's not looking likely. We have permission as far as the eye can see. Where should we go? Let's flip a coin, go and find some of that history. And you know what? I'm going to take you with me. Let's go and find it, shall we? Come on. Well, I'm not going to lie, because of the damp conditions, I've got the stockpile on the Simplex because it's the only one that I've got. So there you go. It's given me the runaround this morning. I've had to mess around with the settings, I've had to mess around with the sensitivity. I've come all of that way and I've had bits of lead and bits of nothing, and just nothing worth filming, nothing worth showing you until we get to this. Now, I don't normally do tunic buttons because normally on this field and the next they're general service ones, but that one's not. QL 16, QL 16, all complete. I don't know who QL is, was, who, are, when, if, maybe what, but it's something that we can investigate back at the ranch. First major find of the day, a blooming tunic button. Onwards and upwards. There she is, there she is. I've just had a little complaint about her, must admit. All I've had is a tunic button. And then she goes and does that. Let's try and get that in a bit of focus for you. You know, hammered, all that business, hammered. That is, well, the second find of the day, and it's a hammered. Maybe I've peaked too soon now. Let's give that a quick clean and show it back to you. And let's try and do this for you. If I can put that there. That, just like Queen Liz one. Hello, Mom. Oh dear. Look at that. That's lovely. Right, we'll give that a clean up at the ranch. I don't think we've ever had a chat about Queen Liz one, have we? We might have to have a chat about Queen Liz one. She's a bit interesting, she is. Was. Right. I'm so happy. It looks old. I don't know what it is. Well, obviously it's a hook, I'm aware of that. Silly people. But I don't know what it's from. Looks old though. Ye oldie Captain Hooky. Very good. Hands are a little bit trembly. I think I've just found my first complete proper Roman ring brooch. Look at that. There's probably pattern it, that's so fragile. With pin, that is going to take some proper conservation. That is pretty cool. Happy days. I really hope that is what I think it is. Wow. First one of those in over 10 years of drying. First complete one of those in over 10 years of drying. Happy days. Now, I'm not going to try and pick it up because it's just coming to pieces in my hand, but I think that's a little military badge, because that's definitely a crown that was attached to there. As you can see, it was all just big one lump, and me being a big oaf, I kind of broke it on the way. So there we go, bit of a military. Oh look, the sun's come out. Another road searcher has got his legs out. Look at that. Pasty little things they are, aren't they? I'm so British sometimes. There we go, a little military badge which will probably clean up, but whether I can fix it or not, who knows. We'll have a look back at the ranch. We have a little farthing size coin of green. I'm not even going to hazard a guess as to which monarch, because normally I'm about 300 years out. There's a ghost of a monarch on there, just about when it's damp. We'll give that a clean up back at ranch and see if we can back at the ranch and see if we can get any ID off of that. Farthing size, that's all I'm going to commit to. Alright, coin it is. Coin we got. So, how old do we think that is? It's a bit different, isn't it? There's a pin there, and a little stub where the other side of the pin was, and it's a little bit of shiny under there. Blimey, I've seen something similar to that before. Now where was it? Hang on. Oh Christ, yeah. Oh look. I liked it so much I went and got it tattooed. I thought we had another little coin, but no, we've got another one of those little Royal Artillery buttons. They are nice, aren't they? Very intricate little things. Well, the sun is out now. It's burnt away all the cloud. And I won't lie, I'm suffering. I'm beginning to melt. I just had to go and pick up an elbow that had fallen off that I hadn't noticed. So I'm going to rush, search the rest of it. I'm going to go down there and zoom all the way back to my bag, which is 100 yards down that way. And then that's me. I can't cope. It's too hot. It's too hot for me. I don't like it. I'm melting. I am melting. So I will see you. Hopefully we'll get one more, two maybe find. Let's fingers crossed. Let's go and find another coin, shall we? Come on, let's go and find another one. Right, I've stopped and put my glasses on. We haven't done one together today, have we? So we can get it in focus. We can see a rim, button. Now I put my glasses on. That doesn't look like it's going to be a coin. Let's have a look. Little horsey ring, ferret ring, not ferret ring, that'd be quite unusual, wouldn't it? There we go, little horsey ring. Not a coin. Nice though, we like them. Lovely. Well, that was a good morning. The sun is absolutely tearing down on me now, and bits of me have fallen off where I've melted. Well, we had a good morning, didn't we? We found that Elizabethan. That was nice. Well, I think it's Elizabethan. We'll check up. They should have a date on it. They are quite easily dateable, the later hammers. We found that, hopefully, Roman ring brooch. And we're going to head back to the ranch now, give it all a clean. I will see you all when we get there. See you in a bit. Watch again, back at the ranch. Now first off, I've got to apologise, because I know there's a few people that are waiting to come out with me, but my hands really are tied at the moment. There's not a lot I can do. There's a lot of work going on the farm. All of the people are there. I mean, there's people there every day doing different bits and pieces, and I'm dodging them. I'm dodging tractors and everything else. As soon as it's acceptable for people to come out with me, then I'll take people out. But until that point, I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with this. I'll have a quick run through. That was the first badge to come out, the QL, Queen's Lancers. That's alright, isn't it? We like that. I haven't over polished or anything. There's just soap and water. There's nothing gone on them yet. General service one. That was the brass ring that we saw come up together, and the birds are saying hello, as you can hear in the background. We saw that come out together. A couple of bits of lead, which I didn't film. For a really, really small shepherd, do we think? Don't know. Don't know what it is or where it's come from. Quite like it though, it's quite funky. This obviously was shiny at some point. You see between the links it still shines. It's only a base metal. There was a nice pin on it. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. That was quite nice once upon a time. The broken military badge, if I put that on there, that goes like that. And that belongs to the Royal Irish Dragoon Guards, and that's they were amalgamated to other troops in 1922, so that's pre-1922 badge. That broke, unfortunately. The coin, didn't get anything off of that this week. I haven't spent an awful long time. You can see a ghost of somebody there. I'm sure I could probably I could probably make a guess, but I'm not going to, because my guesses aren't normally that successful. So there you go, just a blank old coin. A couple of bits, that's an interesting bit. Don't know what that's from. I can't seem to... It's patterned, but I don't know what it's from. It was obviously something once upon a time. Now the brooch. The brooch is very plain. If it was Roman, I would think it'd be a bit more decorated than that. So I would say it's a 12th to 13th century medieval brooch, although the pin is very Roman. The last couple of millimetres there off the pin, they didn't make it. It was so fragile. Whatever happened, it's been in the ground 1,000 years, so it's hardly surprising that that didn't actually last. So that's it for the week, apart from that young lady there. There she is. Let's have a little talk about Queen Elizabeth I. Watch gang, I've come outside now because there was phones ringing and everything else going. And we're going to have a little chat about Queen Liz I. There she is. I don't know if you can just about make that out. She was alright, was Queen Liz I. I mean, we won't go into all of the she killed who and she did that and she prisoned her and all that business. I mean, that all went on, but it did back in those days, so what can you say? What you can say about her was that she was probably the first fashionista, if you like. She was one of the first people to actually embrace fashion and stuff. She was famous for having over 2,000 pairs of gloves, for instance. It used to take her ladies in waiting 4 hours a day just to dress her. We'll come back to that. 4 hours a day just to dress her. We'll come back to that in a minute. She was Henry VIII's daughter, and he was a big old roughy tufty geezer, so she loved to swear. And she had a raging temper. She once spat at one of her courtiers for having rubbish dress sense. She just went, get out. Which is quite pleasant. She was known as the Virgin Queen, as we all know, because she never married, although she was proposed to by King Philip of Spain, by King Eric of Sweden, by Archduke Charles of Austria, and by two French brothers, Henry III and Francis of Anjou. And they all proposed and went, oh, you know, bit of a union, we can... And she went, on you go, do one. So, you know, she wasn't really up for that. She was rumoured to have quite a long fling with Walter Raleigh, Sir Walter Raleigh. So much so that when he landed in North America, he named the whole colony of Virginia after her, because she was famously the Virgin Queen. So Virginia in America is named after Queen Liz. Now, because she was known as the Virgin Queen, she never married, and I mean, you can read all about that. That's all there, and all the makeup and everything else after the smallpox, she plastered with makeup. But there is another theory, ladies and gentlemen. There is another theory. There is a theory, if you track back through history, I'll say it quietly, there is a theory that Queen Elizabeth herself actually died when she was nipper, and she was replaced by the nearest royal lineage-ish redhead child they could find, which was actually a boy. And this boy had to stay in character as Queen Elizabeth for the next 70 odd years. Hence the white face, the never marrying, the 4 hours to get dressed and all that strapping around. So there you go. Was Queen Elizabeth really a boy? I have my doubts. Cheers for watching. I'll see you all on the next one. There you go. Stay safe.